Hello everyone. This is gonna be a stream where we'll try to work on this Seraphim mission I've started, and I've decided to change it a bit. So to introduce it a bit, I'm using a map. I think it's called Derby's 80-kilometer map. A lot of islands on it, and I'm gonna be using just part of it. So first thought was for some navy battle where you start as Seraphim commander on this island. Few factories are already there, some small base, of course scaling by the difficulty. Let's check here. Looks like everything's working, hopefully. So Seraphim and support for 2 players. One will be Seraphim and second one as order commander, with the base on the left, which would be a bit less developed than this, because I was also thinking a bit ahead, and if you're playing alone, so it's not that super hard. There would be order AI helping you on your island, so that's why this base looks like it can take up some fights already, some starting units and things. And objective, it would be kind of easy, maybe, and didn't think about it that much. So there would be definitely this UEF naval base. I've played with it a bit more, so looking pretty nicely. Some battleships on a patrol and everything. Let's see what they put there. So some artillery, definitely enough factories to support the spams, maybe some support commander drops or just walking through the water. That was all possibility to make. So there would be one island, and there would be also another island which there's nothing on yet, and I'm actually thinking what to put there, since as a Seraphim together with Order then you're fighting coalition. So I was thinking about not just being against UEF, but maybe put there even some Cyber player that you would fight against, because there are not that many maps where you would fight against Cyber Navy, I think, that many missions. So that could be interesting. Also, you know, some scatties on hard difficulty patrolling there, so that can be maybe that would have some decent range against Navy. And then also of course it's me, so there will be some bullshit like if you try to build artillery, there's gonna be this expansion where AI is also gonna build artillery, and I've already made some code that will just target your RT, no problem, so that can be done easily. And of course 2 islands, but I guess I'm gonna change this one to Cybern, since I really wanna put Cybern here. So that was the first idea, to start here, and then maybe having some HQ, some civilian HQ need to kill on one of these islands later on, with one more base. Yeah, but then I decided that it's kind of boring, nothing too much new, so I'm not gonna completely delete it, but I've thought about some first introduction which could be different from all the missions and there are so far. So that's gonna be without starting with any base, and actually the start is gonna be somewhere in the corner. And there's gonna be this order fleet, which will have 1 carrier and a few supporting ships like destroyers, 3 frigates. Nothing really that could take on too many units, so that will come somewhere from off map. And your task is gonna be to first destroy some of the UEF base that I will need to place on this island. So few air factories, few naval factories here, I guess mostly T1, T2. Some easy beginning, and it's gonna be mostly because you're not gonna have ACU, you're not gonna have support ACU. Pretty much the only thing you will have is this order carrier producing units for you. So it will produce some units, launch it, and give it to you some air units. So it's gonna be mostly a air battle for the beginning, managing the units you have, because of course there's gonna be some UEF patrols in this area, pretty much everywhere, and then also, well, mainly this small base you need to kill, so commanders can gate in. So that would be first objective I will try to do right now. And maybe if it's too hard, because I really don't know how this gonna play out, but since I know myself there's gonna be just so many units that on first try it is gonna be impossible, then I was also thinking about supporting this carrier with Tempest, because Tempest can also build some naval units, so you wouldn't have just completely have to rely on air. But then of course you would also have some destroyer or frigates, and Tempest can build T1, T2 units. But then there's the problem with of course Tempest gun, which has a decent range and could pretty much kill this whole base on its own, so I'm not sure if that would make sense. So that's it. So I guess I'm gonna start just with the carrier for now. So I have this playable area ready, which is gonna be this one, mostly naval, nothing to do there too much. So we'll have to place that UEF base now. These units can stay here for now, and later I'll decide what to do with them. So first, to sum it up, we will need to kill this base together with the patrolling units to secure the area, and then the map will expand and kinda even restrict, like this area will no longer be available, and the second objective area will be over here. So that also makes me, yeah, we'll need to move the units from there, so you don't have some units stuck outside of the playable area. So then once you kill this, both ACUs can get in, and I guess just to keep the start really fast, some RAS T3 on ACU could be on order, so why not? Because there's already this way I can keep it quite fast. So there should be enough maxes. Let's actually check. This base has 2, 4, just 4, maybe I'm blind. Say 4 maxes for order and another 5 maxes, so 9 maxes, not that much, but could be enough together with RAS, and then hopefully also relying on the reclaim from the opponents. I guess I could disable the Tempest gun. That should not be that hard. Well, never try it, so could be Monkey Lord Omega in campaign. Yeah, there was that mission with well, not mission, it was just a survival, but escorting the Monkey Lord without the guns, so I guess that would work. So I could find a way to disable the gun. Yeah, so that's one way to do it, but I guess I'm not gonna be showing that on the stream, since that will take me more time and not gonna be too interesting. So I guess I'll start with this. So now I guess I need to place some first UEF structures. So let's go to army, UEF, mission 1. So M1 UEF base and D3 as difficulty, and I need 2 more subgroups for medium difficulty and easy difficulty in that. So for now I'm gonna be placing everything in the easy difficulty, so a bit organizing it. So there's gonna be some factories, energy, well I guess I can just call it economy and put all mass and energy into that. What else do I need? Factories, economy, defenses, of course, defend this way, some starting engineers in the base, and I guess everything else. So factories, I guess gonna be placed somewhere over here, pretty much in this bay area. Maybe I could place even few there, well we'll see later. So for now let's go just with this. So HQ, I guess T2 will be enough. So T2 HQ and then few support factories. HQ gonna be placed here, and now the support factories. The thing with the support factories is sometimes they don't work if it's placed in the same group, and I need to spawn them a bit later. Let's hope this time it is gonna work. So naval factories, and how many do we want? Guess 4 could do. 4 factories. Maybe I will reduce it later. So we have that one. And thing is, since I can't, this map is FA map, I can't directly use it with all the decals and everything, since that can't be opened in editor. So I just had the height map file and used it on the new map just to get the reference, but in game I'm gonna use the actual map, so it might not be perfectly same as it's in game, so I'm not gonna place the buildings too close to the shore. And yes, I've made some campaign maps already. Yeah, that one was called Profile 16. It's up for testing. If you're interested, it should be somewhere in general discussion for sure. So can quickly search it up. Okay, not on first page anymore. Yeah, it's here. Beta version. Yes, so also some instruction how to install it. You can try it out. Then also I've made a Seraphim mission, which can be found in, well, I guess it's gonna be also general discussion. Seraphim campaign, let's look for that one. Seraphim, it's called Seraphim campaign ideas, but the mission should be there, I guess, on first page. Yeah, this is the mission I'm gonna read out, so I guess I'll update it later. This mission 2, also about some naval fight defending. I was thinking about that more, and I'm gonna use different map than this one. I found a better, but I will need some Tokito or Blodir to improve the map since it's not the best looking. Yeah, Fort Clarker South, that's also ready for testing, not completely done, but it is playable. So right here, download button. And of course you need to get beta patch together with Coop mod that is updated. So everything is here on the forum, general discussion, you can find it there. So that's for that question. Let's now make this base quickly, and for that I guess I'm just gonna move the Aeon base away for now, since it is kinda disturbing, can get a bit messy, so units can stay. See, M2, well, I guess we're just gonna move it the whole, since I'm not gonna be moving the mexes, so I know where to place it later, and suddenly we have this cleared, so one less problem. So let's get back to this base. So we have factories, economy. Now let's place some excess. Buildings, mass storage, gonna be useful. This is mass extractor, yes, it's T2. And this is exactly the thing that pretty much almost anyone could help with, making the missions, just placing the bases. It's nothing hard, just takes a bit time. So if I don't need to waste time with that, I can make things faster. So let's see how much I restricted the area. I guess I'm gonna need more mass for this base. Yeah, I can just place it over there. So that's already 5 maxes, or maybe now 6, 7. Wait, to 5 I'm counting. Yeah, it's 5 maxes. And maybe even these 7 maxes, so I don't need to cheat any economy. I'm just gonna put it there. So now I need to change the area a bit, since so these maxes are on a map. So let's go to area, mission 1 area, and need to move it, this one, say 20, 25. Oh shit, it was the wrong one. 27. Yeah, that could do the job. So 72 maxes could be enough to support this, because I'm also gonna teach the AI how to reclaim. Let's reset the view, and now it's just need to design some nice base, I guess, or at least something for a start. So T2P gen. What else do I need? I guess some energy storage. Now to the factories also, we can't forget some air factories. So T2 air HQ, that's it, and some support factories down, all the way down here. And then let's not forget which one is which. So if I was UF base, how would I look like? I guess it would be more square-ish. Let's place a T2P gen here, then another T2P gen in the middle of the factories. Maybe move it a bit to top. And yeah, let's. Yeah, this is how I would make it. If I would be UF base, I would look like this. 4 factories should be enough. Now, what else do we need? I guess a little defenses, not too much. So let's go. Well, I guess more pigeons are also gonna be required. Then there's that terrain that should be. Hopefully there's not gonna be, there will be enough space, so a few more pigeons and defenses. Okay, so do we need a little flag? Not too much, since we want it to be winnable with T2 air, or maybe carrier. I'll have to check what carrier can build. If it can build T3 gunships, that would be great. Of course, it would not build so many of them. So economy not need any more defenses. So back to UEF. Flag. Some flag. What else? Also some T1AA is gonna be here. Maybe just some RD for now. Well, radar will be nice, definitely. So it should be this one. But let's move it to other things. Radar and some shielding. Just a little shielding, so maybe put T1A under that. Okay, now one flag here, a second flag here. Let's move it a bit to the top. because we like squares. 2 flag here. So few torpedo launchers, even though they're not gonna be that useful for now. Torpedo launcher, this is T2. So 2 T2, some T1 maybe. Okay, now let's put it closer. Well, actually, how do I want to do it for difficulties? Well, let's just put it right like this for now. So few there, few over here, and yeah, a bit of AA. I guess I could put their flag. Oh no, I'm not gonna put their flag for now. So just T1 AA. This is a bit annoying. Yeah. And maybe just a bit of flag next to some of these factories, and some sonar would be nice, definitely. So I want to have it in this group, and T2 sonar. One next to this factory, one over here, and wall's gonna be later. So now let's make the use of the difficulty settings. So defense is gonna be definitely something that will scale with difficulty. So we have several groups, and maybe on easiest difficulty we don't need T2 torpedo launchers at all. So what I'm gonna do is select them and move them into this group, because it will, the game with the difficulty will on easiest difficulty spawn this group, which is subgroup of medium difficulty. So medium will spawn all the easy difficulty, and on top of it also this one, and so on hard. So that's a really easy way how to do it. So T2 torpedo launchers will start on medium difficulty, and then I guess this can stay on easy. Well, I'll mess with that a bit later. Then this flag can stay. This one will go on hard difficulty. This, let's see, I guess this one as well. And let's put there some AA on easy for now. Shield, I guess we can keep shield. We don't need to do too many of that. So okay, one thing we can do, let's move this factory. Can reduce number of factories actually. This is so this is the HQ, guess, but to not make it look stupid, this factory with the sonar doesn't need to be here on a hardest on easiest difficulty. So let's actually put that one just on hard difficulty. So this one is going to hard. So is the sonar. Well, power storages, those just need to be somewhere, because else you know that factories and engineers no longer gives any storage, energy storage. So if I just put there AI without any AC or anything, it will have zero storage, and that can pretty much fuck up your eco every time AI starts building something. So energy storage needs to happen. And since this is a campaign and we don't really look at efficiency that much, we just place them here next to the pigeons, no problem. So that could be first base. So what else? So we have this called UEF M1 UEF base. So now I'm gonna need to make a new file for it to make it actually work. So Seraphim mission 1, and now M1 UEF AI, and it's Lua file. Yes, I wanna change it. So I can borrow things from this one, since let's see, we're gonna definitely use these two lines. What else? UEF, yeah, difficulty, base managers. We're gonna need just one base manager, and it's gonna be called just UEF M1 base. Yeah, that will be enough. So now we actually will need to yeah, and this is a bit older file. I used this mission before I've updated the Coop, so let's clean it a bit. Buffs for NGs and factories no longer needed since I fixed that one. Maximum construction engineers can keep it. Scouting spur. Those are things that will be used in the second one. So yeah, I'm just gonna copy paste it and use only things I need. M1 base AI. So this needs to be called the same. Actually, I can just replace it all. Place all, that's better. So difficulties, I want that. It's gonna be called M1 UEF base. Marker, yeah, I'll need to make a marker for that, so the AI knows what to use. So this name. Now let's go to markers and do it right now so I won't forget. New marker, pretty much in the middle of the base. Let's see which one is this one. Engineer base marker, so can be pretty much close to that one. Right name, and now range of the base. So the range of the base needs to cover all the factories, all the starting units, and these rally points. So even if there are some units that AI builds at this rally point and they take, for example, this space, it needs to cover them all, as the AI will not send them. So from now, let's see, that's some high level math. 100 is over here, and I guess that's too necessary. So if it's a little more, then it doesn't matter. Let's make it 80. And now the actual name of the group that it will spawn, so that's this one. And there's not that D3, D2 anymore, because that covers this initiate difficulty tables, so that will automatically put it in. This is priority, which one it should build. 100 is a good number for now, and number of engineers is handled here. So that will actually start the base, spawn all the groups that have bigger priority than 0, which will spawn this group. We've just made an editor, and number of NGs working in a base. So constructing NG is not gonna need that one. Air scouting can keep that one. Upgrade support commanders not needed. This one support factory is not needed for now. And we'll need just air attacks, naval attacks for now. And engineers, so how many engineers I wanna put there? So far I have 8 factories, a bit less on easy difficulty, so let's say 2 NGs, at least 2 NGs assisting on each factory. 16 and few NGs actually building something. So on hard difficulty, let's say 20 NGs. 20, 15, 10. Okay, so this first table is all the NGs that will be working in the base. So easy, medium, hard difficulty. And the second one is how many of them will be permanently assisting the factories. So we can have just put it on 17. So there will be 3 NGs that will rebuild stuff on hard difficulty. Let's make it 13 on medium, so less NGs rebuilding, and 9. This should be reasonable numbers. Air scouting enabled, that's fine. And now we're gonna need also these functions that we will use later for actual attacks. Not this. Okay, I guess I'll just prepare them. So quantity, trigger, well, trigger will not be needed, I guess. So that would be the base. Should have everything we need. This is successfully spawned base. Let's not forget to save things, since editor can drop out and just crash. Can happen. And I guess now I could test if it's gonna spawn the base, right? So that's saved. So now what I need to do is prepare the script. Let's save this one. So let's actually check what I have in a script. So importing other Lua files I'm gonna be using. That should be voila. Okay, so need to add the new one I just made. So M1 UEF AI, that's how we're gonna call it here. And now import, the path is pretty much the same as this one. M1 UEF AI, let's check if it's right. M1 UEF AI, so that will import the file for us. And we on populate, we will put it right here. So UEF AI. So we're gonna be calling from that file, and function that will make it happen will be this one. This one will start the base and then call for the attacks. So that should make the base. Let's see what else we have here. Setting colors for players. Seraphim color for player, UEF player color for UEF, neutral color objective, or the color, and then 3 custom colors for co-players. I don't need to bother with them too much for now. Shared unit cap, so 1000 units for all co-op players. Yeah, let's keep it this way for now. And friendly AI is not gonna share any resources. So I have Order and Seraphim here because was actually thinking. So once you start with this order carrier giving you units, and you will fight with those units. For now you have pretty much nothing, so with those units you kill this base, and then I guess I could give a choice to player if he wants to play as a Seraphim or as an order. So maybe some, I guess I can't really use that a nice pop-up window where you could just click the factions, which one you want to do anymore. Maybe that would require, I guess, a bit too much coding for now, so that will be decided through lobby which one you choose, and later when I learn how to code better or ask someone else for help or just make it happen at some point, then there would be a nice window that will let you decide. So if you're playing alone and you choose Seraphim, there will be order AI with the base I moved away, and so 2 ACU spawning in, pretty much no base, and this was just first try for some starting Seraphim base, but I guess I'm gonna delete most of it or just remake it to look a bit better and as a full base. So you spawn with nothing except some upgrades on your ACU, so will the AI, which will have to build pretty much the whole base from the scratch, which is a kind of challenge on its own to make it build quite fast. So that's gonna be interesting, will take more time, and yeah, it will take the double time since I will give the choice. So if you are order, then I need to build the whole Seraphim base and set up AI attacks for both of the factions, no matter which you choose. So yeah, easiest one would be if both players played. So that's plan for the future, and the way I'll put in some second and third co-player, so it supports all players will be, I guess, using support commanders. So if there's a more player than 2, there will be a Seraphim support commander spawning in, which will be in control of another player, and Aeon support commander as well, because I don't really like these 4 ACUs spawning there. This island is just not big enough for 4 ACUs. So that's the way I'm gonna solve that thing. But right now, let's get back to this base. So that's the base ready. M1 area should be set. So that should restrict the area for us. And what else? On start, build restriction. I had there some for human play. T4 bomber, T4 nuke. I guess I will need to restrict Paragon later and stuff like that. We don't need to touch that anymore. And so when it spawns this base, sets everything, then it should move to this part, which was some intro cinematics, and this was just a test, and not gonna use pretty much anything from it. I don't want to spawn any ACU here, so let's delete that. And also it's some old way how to do that. Camera reset. Okay, I don't need that. So this is for debugging. I'm gonna skip this for now. It's set over here. That's the easy way to skip cinematics when you're making the mission. That's I'll make them later once I actually have some base there. And next function is this one, which sets the mission number that can be used later in a code and also for AI. And start mission 1, which is not doing anything, but there's gonna be objective assigned. So for now, if I didn't miss anything, it should actually start the mission. So let's save this again. Now I need to take the save file from the editor, place it here, and hopefully this should be enough. Well, let's go ahead and try it. I'll switch to just game, so my stream won't die from lags. How is it called? Seraphim mission. Yeah, let's take Seraphim and see what it does. The moment of truth, still loading slowly. So here we are. Map is restricted, and since we don't have any vision, we need to make it. And base is here. So far success. Nothing appearing there yet. Let's see. Restricted could be enough. One island over there. And looks like everything works, what I've done so far. Some air scouting on the way already. AI building engines, which is missing. Let's see the base not blocking anything, so the position is good. Guess I have even a bit more space, and also if I wanted to, I guess I could place something here on the top. Yeah, some air staging will be needed. So all the air that is going to be patrolling here can refuel. And now let's actually see what the ranges will be. So if I spawn here some aircraft radio. So yeah, not the biggest range of radar, so that gives us more than enough room for some early attack. Maybe I even make it smaller later. That should be easy to move. So let's check some destroyer range. T2 naval, destroyer. Okay, that's not that much. Yeah, there's gonna be more than enough room for some patrols over there. Yeah, I guess I can even place things here. Something, the base doesn't need to be here. So now to do factories looks okay. See, should be able to be rebuilt even there, not too close to the shore. Flag as well. Yeah, so that's fine. Factory placement looks good. See, yeah, there's one little problem. All the rally points are actually set to the back of the base, so I will need to solve that one. Else engines reclaiming. Okay, so that works. Let's keep working in editor for now. So what I need to do is fix the rally point, which is this one, and that was for the Aeon factories, and it worked since they were close. So how to make it that too? That's gonna be interesting. I guess I can could make one more, because I can't really set it in script, it just it should search automatically the closest one, and I guess it looked for all of these factories, and the closest one was this one, which is later used for Aeon land factories. So let's just move this a bit closer, and I guess these factories, okay, let's select it even with the flag. Maybe I'm just gonna delete this one if it causes problems. A little closer, so hopefully it's gonna pick up this one now. Yeah, and then I have also all this room for some more defenses, air staging. So now what I should do is make the carrier actually move, spawn it and move it to this marker together with the supporting fleet. So it will move here and start producing units there, and I guess it won't be moving too much forward until you destroy this base, or maybe we'll see the distance later. So now I want to make that. I already have it created, so there it is. Let's call this one M1 order carrier and some supporting fleet. Okay, now we need to spawn it, and we wanna do it at the beginning. So order call it M1 order carrier. So that will be utils create army unit order, and it's called carrier. So what else we want to do on that? Then I guess we could give it a little veterancy so it regenerates, or so why not? Let's do that. Set veterancy, and that could be also adjusted by difficulty. So 4 minus difficulty should give us 3 to 1 veterancy. So that's some veterancy for it, so it can also repair. Now we wanna also spawn the carrier fleet, which will be similar, just create army group and as platoon. Hopefully as platoon, well, we can sort of fix that later if it doesn't work. So fleet, and also adjusted by difficulty. We need to put some formation since we're spawning as a platoon, and for now I guess yeah, we will just move it directly on the map later. I guess first we will have the cinematics on this base together maybe with some of the patrolling units, so it will start from base. Pretty much that should tell that you need to clear this area, some moving camera over there, and then to some of these patrols, maybe track them a bit, and saying there are patrolling units that you need to get rid of as well, and then the camera will move pretty much over here, something like that, while the carrier will be already arriving, but that's for later. Now let's just, this will spawn it, and let's move it. So issue issue move, if I remember correctly. So, and we want to move this unit, and we want to move it to a marker. So that should be now I don't remember exactly how to do it, but it should be somewhere in the let's issue move. Do we have that somewhere else? No. So hopefully I will have it here. Okay, so yeah, it is mark the position. That's the thing I'm looking for. Mark its position, and our marker is called like this. Okay, so move carrier to starting position together with the fleet. So this will move it, and issue guard. Let's see how this one is used. So pretty much similar. This will move the fleet, so hopefully I can use it like this. Issue guard this group of unit, and guard carrier. But I guess, let's see, we have it as a platoon, so actually it might not work, since that, I guess this is working with a unit group, so the platoon will need to go away. And we'll see if that works or not. So let's save it. Don't remember if I did any changes there, but let's save it anyway. Copy paste that one, and let's test it again. And we have some problem here since it didn't start. I guess I need to show, yeah, I need to show this to actually see the log. This is some weird error, but this one is what we're looking for. Issue guard. Okay, so yeah, not sure how to use that one, but we'll find out. So we need to change it. This is using as a group, so maybe we don't need this one here. So let's try this way, what it does. Yeah, loading really slowly because I'm also streaming, but that looked more successful. Let's switch to order. And might be working actually. Our carrier is moving. And support fleet as well. So that actually got solved faster than I thought. So then there will be maybe some cinematics from here once the carrier is a bit more on a map already. So yeah, but for now it's enough. Maybe the guarding is not looking the best since those frigates are not gonna be very useful. Yeah, well, let's solve that later. But we have carrier successfully here. So now I guess I need to place some of the initial patrols, make the AI build something, and also make the carrier build something and give the units to player. So that's done. And yeah, let's now make some of the initial patrols. That's easy, just takes time. So not order, we need M1 and init units. At least 2 groups, so air and naval, maybe some riptides later on hard difficulty or something. Well, I guess the riptides won't have any use pretty much unless I put their tempest and build some units actually from it for player, or there could be maybe some riptide attacks as well to the carrier, because yeah, first objective is definitely gonna be protect the carrier so you can clean this island, and of course also destroy everything on the island so you can establish base there. So right now let's make some patrols. So M1 UEF patrol 1, and again make it according to difficulty. And again, this is the part anyone can do, and I could be spending time with coding, so that's also what's delaying the missions a lot, since I need to do all this stuff alone. So what do we want? We want some frigate. Frigates are nice. Few frigates. Could be like 8 frigates. And yeah, just 8 frigate for now. Enough. And let's actually put these 2 into medium and hard. So on easy difficulty it's 4, medium 6, and hard 8 frigates that will be patrolling somewhere over here. Yeah, there's actually so much space that maybe I will really need to make it smaller. Just balancing this will take a bit. Also, I guess some few cruisers will be needed for some patrols, since that's gonna be mainly air. So one cruises, but I don't want to put too many cruises together, I guess, since that's hard to beat with air unless you have some T3, so max 2. So cruises 1. Come on, D3. forgot the one. So one cruiser on easy difficulty maybe, and 2 cruisers on hard difficulty. And I guess I could maybe add also a destroyer to that, since destroyer not gonna do too much damage. So actually destroyer and cruiser easy. 2 destroyers and cruiser on medium and 2 on hard. Then I guess don't need to change it too much. The formation, the AI will handle it itself once it gets the orders. And yeah, I can see what are the ranges here as well. So this is cruiser. Yeah, that's interesting. Not too much. Yeah, that's I guess too much space for just T1, T2 air. So let's actually make some patrol of this base. This will be somewhere UEF patrol. Yeah, I call it so great. Maybe I will just rename it later. Okay, so UEF base naval patrol, so I know which one it is. And I guess it doesn't need to have any formation, so let's call it like this. T1. And where can it be patrolling? The base is not gonna be that super big, so let's make a new chain for that. With UEF base naval patrol chain. One should be enough. So new markers from here. Let's see, to there, maybe here. I guess this could be sufficient. So these 4, let's rename the markers, so if I select them later I know which one it is. Yeah, pretty much the part I'm doing right now doesn't require any coding, just placing unit and markers and editor. So we have the chain. Let's copy paste it, and the code for it, it's also not so hard. So that will be the chain, and name of the group. I'll sort this out later. Now let's decide. Well, let's actually check that. So the chain is starting here, so let's place the unit somewhere over here so they don't, when they start patrolling, they are here. What do we want to put on patrol? So we want to put their cruiser for sure. We want to put their destroyer. Destroyer, cruiser, I guess some frigates. And maybe just submarine, even though submarine's not gonna shoot back too much, but why not to have it? This turn attack submarine. And now how much we want it? So we can put like 4 frigates. 2 cruisers, 2 destroyers for now, and few submarines. Now let's change a bit to the difficulty. So one cruiser is gonna go to the hardest difficulty, one destroyer to the medium, this one is gonna go to the hardest difficulty, and these guys to medium. So we have easy difficulty, not too many units. It's better, and that can be easily tuned later. Let's get rid of that so it doesn't lag that much. Not really 133 ships, that's not a good suggestion, guys. And I guess I can split units a bit, because I'm gonna put each of the units on a patrol, so they will not go as information, so they don't all arrive to this first marker at the same time. With submarine it's not gonna matter too much. Frigate, let's move it, and let's also rotate them a bit. Let's see, 90, is it right? No, so 180. Okay, that's better, since they will first all go to that one marker there. So that's that. Now we need to spawn them. So we have this group. So we want it like this. Difficulty, now let's select it all, and we'll need to put it in brackets since it's group. Also UEF, and now we need to actually function that will spawn it. Create army group, and this time we want it as platoon. No formation, and also since we will give orders to that, we need to do it this way, and then for in platoon, get platoon units, do, and we need to give it patrol of using this marker, and I guess should just steal it from here since I know I have it here. Let's find it quickly. Let's see. We don't want random groom patrol route. So actually, which one it was? That's the question. Well, it's gonna be in one of the other missions. So, for example, should be in this one. So fourth mission, I know there was some patrolling naval that I will use. Get random, it's QAI, initial patrols. Change position, so just like this. Wait, that's still get random. I don't want a random naval patrol. So okay, so it's just easy like this one. Let's just replace our chain. Yeah, I never really remember which one to use. So that should spawn that first patrolling group. And then we will need a few more patrols everywhere else. It's just how to make it interesting. That's the question. But I guess I'm just yeah, I wanted to check if I can actually what I can build from the carrier. So let's save it for now and see what happens and find out what I need to know. Okay, that's saved, not needed anymore. Let's start. Black screen, interesting. Wait, did I close the log? What happened? Where's my log? Okay, there it is. And it's patrolling. Yes, that's how I wanted it. And this is a washes mod that is refreshing jamming, so turning it off and on. And yeah, I'm gonna use something else for the AI as well, so it's more annoying. That should be enough. A nice patrol. Maybe it can be later rebuilt or reinforced. Yeah, this is the problem, why it's still using this fucking rally point instead of the naval one. Wait, maybe now. Okay, so these 3 factories are already using this one. All factories can't build everything. Problem is that main factory is this one. Okay, now it's changed it again. Yeah, but that can be easily solved. I'm just gonna spawn first this HQ and then the support factory, which will make the HQ as main factory, and will set the rally point over here. Looks like the AI is still changing its mind. Can't really decide what to do. We'll see what it does once I actually queue up some naval units for that to build. Let's see. Yeah. Some of these factories can't build T2 units, so we'll need to go around that. And let's check the carrier right now, since that's the important thing. So T3 gunships, no T2 gunships, not even T1 bombers. That's a bit disappointment. Kinda ruining my plan. At least torpedo bombers are here. T3 torpedo bombers, but not too many firepower against the rest of the base. Let's check the other carriers, what they can build. So we have Cyber carrier. Cyber carrier can build gunships, struts, even T1 bombers and jesters. So I think someone just doesn't like Aeon. What about Seraphim 1? Struts as well. Gunships are there, T2 bombers. Yeah, I think someone should balance this carrier so it actually can build T1 bombers, T2 gunships, and even struts, so I can properly use it in my mission. When these two can build it, why not Aeon? See, this is exactly bullshit I need to fix in my missions. Well, also one of these. should be there and it's not, so I need to patch the game to make it work so I can use it properly. So what is our UEF AI doing? Nothing yet. It has 20 NGs, 2 are just dropping out here. So now I need to fix the factories, then I'll have to try to fix the rally points as well. These units are patrolling, and then I'll try to produce some of the units from this. I guess torpedo bombers and, well, at least Swift Winds. Can build Swift Winds, that's a good beginning. So some Swift Winds, T2 torpedo bombers, and maybe very few T3 gunships, so I can actually deal with this, and I guess really also make a patch to make it build T2 gunship, since that would be like the best thing again. So I can place just a bit of flag in this island and you can kill it with gunships, and T3 gunships are too strong for this. So yeah, let's fix the factories first. See, I'm still streaming the right screen. So fixing the factories, when you have this problem, you need to make completely new group, which is gonna be, wait, I put it in the wrong one, well, never mind. M1 UEF base support factories, and I can scale, it's in the right position. Can also scale with the difficulty, so these are naval support factories, and this should be, yeah, that's all the support factories I have right here. So let's move them to this new group. This one will go to the hardest difficulty. And now what I need to do is actually, when spawning this base, I need to wait a few seconds, at least one. Well, don't need this. Wait seconds one, using for thread, so I can actually use the wait seconds function. And now I want to add difficulty group, which is called exactly like this, support factories, with priority, I guess, same as the base, so it rebuilds the factories when they are actually destroyed. At difficulty group, hopefully it's called like this, CMA build group, or build group, yeah, it's gonna be at build group difficulty, yeah, that should be the one. And also put there true, so it spawns the factories as well. So that should fix the factories, and hopefully it's gonna fix the rally point as well, since closest one to the HQ should be now this one. And let's see, well, where's the HQ for the air factories? It's this one, so let's just swap it. And now it should actually set the rally point right here. We have the base marker is, which one? Yeah, this is the base marker. Let's see, we've put it on a radius of 90, 20. Yeah, that should be more than enough. Let's save it. And let's try again and see what happens. While it's loading, I'm gonna use this moment. We'll return in 2 minutes or something. Okay, I'm back. Let's see what this error is. Yeah, that's some. So what do we have here? This is normal. Dropping alliances that don't exist with co players. Don't care. And yeah, this can't fight some textures that got fucked up in the beta patch. So we'll need to annoy Ice Dreamer to fix it. What else do we have? This is strange, also no idea what it is, but not causing any problems, as well as this one. Should get someone to fix it for me, even though it's not affecting the game, but still they can at least find out what's causing it. And yet still these naval factories just refusing to use the right rally point. That's absurd. Like, that one is so much closer. At least now they can build. And also this factory is using this one. Yeah, that's some serious mystery for me. And I don't wanna really delete this one since it's later used for the land factories, but I guess I could, and then it's most likely gonna use this one. Okay, so let's fucking get rid of this one, causing just problems. And see what happens now. Okay, saved. Let's restart. So I'm streaming for an hour and a half already. Not too much is done yet. At least the thinking part is done. Kinda done. What I want to do, how exactly I want to do that. That's also like trying how it looks in game. So that's why it takes so much time to make a mission. And then of course like trying to fix problems like this with rally points. Okay, easy, fucking easy. That's how I like it. That one is fixed. Enough storages. We will need to give some initial resources to the AI. Not actually that much mass income. See, so we have 7 maxes. Oh, I forgot I can also add some mass fabricators, because this is Coop, and as you can see, they drain only 40 energy. I fixed that one as well. So we can adjust economy by that as well. This works. Units patrolling. So if I would reduce it, the cruisers have still quite a big range. So if I have some patrolling cruisers over here, they would shoot at the carrier, which has no TMD, as far as I know, and it could cause problems. So maybe it's just right to have this size of map, so I can have something patrolling over here and something over here, which will be still out of the range, and then few attacks incoming, and maybe later as the mission progress, after some time, I don't know, let's say 5-10 minutes for example, I will grab these patrols and just attack the carrier, for example. So that's how to maybe make it a bit harder, or just make it there to patrol, so you need to kill it, since this one is definitely gonna be blocking your path a bit. Then also maybe some patrol from this position to this position, so like distance patrol for this base, because that's most likely where you're gonna attack, unless you're gonna take your gunships and go all the way around the corner. So we'll need to cover also that shit, so we don't have any cheating players here trying to abuse stuff. And the mission design, so solve that. And then of course some attacks, which will be kind of easy to set, since they can go directly to this position, and then I guess just 3 directions for air will be enough. So one will go directly, and second one will take the path to this position and then attack. Another one maybe to this, bit more to this corner. So you will need to pay attention to that, which means I will also need to give enough scouts to player from the carrier so they can scout it in time. And we'll need maybe some defenses around the carrier still. Well, like the carrier itself, I guess, can take out quite a lot of air, since it's a fucking carrier. Might as well just need to disable the weapons on it, or just reduce the damage. Yes, shit, so much work, like what the fuck I'm thinking about. I should be doing some easier mission. So that's another idea what to do. And then of course some naval attacks. So that's sorted. Let's do something more. So let's make some marker chains where the AI is gonna, which AI is gonna use for attacking. Let's call this one naval attack chain. Middle chain. So this is the rally point, first marker here. Then let's move the unit somewhere to the middle of the map, and then I guess directly to the carrier. And that could be enough for now, unless I then want to move the carrier at some point somewhere else. So that will do the job for now. Let's rename the markers again. So 0, 1, 2. So that's one chain. Let's make a new one. So this is gonna be east. Which can see, was this marker? Or I can just make a new one. I can make a million markers here. So starting here. So then the units will go here to the side. And let's put just one more over here before it actually attacks the carrier. Right here. See, this one is the carrier one. Yes. And one more for west. Then almost all the way here. This, and again attack the carrier, very easy. So those are the chains. Now we need to make AI produce subunits, which will happen right here. Well, let's copy paste the chains. Oh shit, they got moved. So this one. And middle chain. Okay, let's steal some of the naval attacks. Let's see how I did it here. Oh, I used the custom templates, but we're not gonna use that one. Let's take this one. So this is the name. Let's call it. This could be just frigate. I'm just IVF naval attack 1. So patrol chain picker, yeah, so it's gonna pick one of these chains. Wait, yeah, middle. Don't need this one. And I guess we can do it more times. So 1, 3 maybe. Oh, wrong one, like this. Come on, deselect. Seriously? And this, so we need to have different names for them. This is cool. And now, what do we want it to build? I guess just few frigates, 8 frigates. 8 frigates will be fine, but yeah, let's make it actually also use some difficulty. So that's why we have this quantity table there. And so we can have 4, 6, 8. And use the number from the difficulty priority 100 will be enough. Overrides we can not needed for that. And 8. Actually we need to also not make it build T2, so let's see, did I use it here? Let's just close it, not gonna need that one. I was doing quite a lot of attacks in the different Seraphim mission, so will be definitely there. Land attacks, experimentals, naval attacks. Okay, yeah, so this line I'm looking for, disable T2. And enable and I want to enable just frigate for now. Okay, so it doesn't build any submarines. So just 8 frigates 3 times. Okay, no need for this anymore. Let's just build frigate. Now what else do we want it to build? I guess destroyer and some frigates. So let's just copy paste this, and hopefully my mouse is not going to be broken that much. We need to call it a number 2 attack. Chains can stay the same, but enable types gonna be also destroyer. The destroyer. This time we're not gonna disable T2, and the way it works, once we have 5 frigates, it would make 1 destroyer from it. So now when I have 8, okay, so on easy difficulty I want 1 destroyer and 2 frigates, which is 7. Because it's 5 frigates will convert it into 1 destroyer and 2 frigates. So 1 destroyer, 2 frigates, or maybe just 1 frigate. 2 frigates on medium and 4 frigates with destroyer on high difficulty. And priority, let's make it higher priority, but I guess we will need to add some build condition to that, so it first starts with just frigates. So when do we want this? Let's see, some build condition and other armies build condition. The other army is gonna be player, and so player will need to have some air units, and let's say, well, 10 or air units. We can make it Tech 2 units, actually, Tech 2 air. No need to put there in mobile, since there's not gonna be any other air units. And can I use the trigger as well, so it's different for different trigger for different difficulties. So once player has how many? For my guess to kill 1 destroyer, let's say you need 10, 8, 6 T2 air. Maybe I will need to later specify it to gunships or some torpedo bombers. I'll handle that later. For now, let's just make it one. Let's use PMing me. Nothing major, just a random ping. So we have frigates and destroyers, and we have actually quite a lot of them. I will maybe need to split it later, because once you have now 6 T2, it will build this 3 times, so I guess that will need some more balancing. But for now, let's make it like this, and let's try it out if the AI is actually gonna build something. But before that, I guess I can put there some NGs into this base, so it doesn't need to build all the NGs at the beginning. So let's go back to this base. I don't want to play 1v1. So engineers. Let's put there some engineers. And I don't remember how much we put there. So 20, 15 and 10. No, I want to select the engineer. And now we need to split them a bit, so it should be 20 NGs. Let's make a new group for them in here as well. So now I need to take 5 that will go to medium difficulty, and another 5 that will go into her, if I only manage to select them right. So 2, 3, 4, 5 that will go into hard. So now let's check if it's right. So 3 NGs there, 6, 10 NGs. Okay, that fits. Five, yeah, looks okay. Let's save it. I'm not interested in 1v1. That's saved, that's saved. No, I don't remember if I copy pasted. Let's do it again just to be sure, and let's test again. It looks like it likes to close my log for some reason. Just hide it. But base is working and it's still building some NGs. So it's not loading all of them properly. So I just reduce the number, I guess. Now the question is if it starts actually building naval. Okay, it is building. That's a good start. So we have some unused NGs here. It's okay. Yeah, well, but my screen is a bit derping out, so I can't really see how much it's building. And actually, this factory is not producing anything. How's that assisting works there? Yeah, I guess it was still shifting it. Well, we'll see. Wait. Just 3 of them? Just 3? I think I said 8. Let's check again. Mm, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so I say 8, but it's fucking 3. Maybe I'm just blind right now. Quantity. No, it's really 8. Yeah, so first mystery right here. No idea why it's built just 3 of them. And now it built another 3 and not doing anything with them. Okay, well, so wait, no, now it's sending actually. And since it's not building anything anymore, that really has to be the first one, but why just 8? Why just 3? That's bullshit. Or maybe some... Oh, I guess, yeah, that's this bullshit conversion to the higher level. So when I have 8, it takes like 5 and want to make a destroyer from it. But destroyer is disabled, so it will keep it as a frigate. And then 2 more. No, that should be 3 more. Or just ignores it and builds the 3 frigates. Okay, so maybe I can't really use this thing for that. That explains why there are just 3 of them. But since I have like disabled it, it shouldn't really count those. Let's see how I did over here. Okay, let's try to add also disabled T3. Since this is definitely building frigates, submarines, and it's building a lot of them. So let's try it again, and let's try to fix the screen. I need to restart the game for that. Okay, let's not alt tab this time while it's loading. Okay, yeah, so it's gonna build a few NGs. Let's speed up. Yeah, now we're talking. Okay, so that's fixed. That should be 3 times 8 frigates attacking that position. But since there are those destroyers, that's not gonna be such an issue. Well, I guess we can see what it does, how well it can be handled there. And let's see, yeah, we can change the formation, so I think that will be better. So set formation, attack formation. Okay, getting shot at. And yes, jamming works great. That's why those destroyers are missing. And now it's directly at our carrier. Let's see what the carrier can see. Yeah, this is strange. Even though they should be shooting at those guys. Not sure why they're shooting on some false radar signatures, which actually got scouted already. So that's some interesting shit right here. Okay, let's just pause them. Not too much damage, and yeah, because of this formation, and they are basically on attack move, they will not break the formation really. So attack formation, that's gonna be the white one, so should be just 2 lines max for the frigates, so they should attack all at the same time. Yeah, so looks like just a few of these can cause some problems, especially when the destroyers are just completely missing. But that will be fixed by proper scouting from player, I guess. Let's make it as a scouted and see what they're gonna do now. Okay, so now it's actually shooting on the right thing. So I guess the last thing I'm gonna show you is I will try to make the cruiser to actually build something and give it to player, and then it's pretty much gonna be just placing units and fixing the base a bit. Nothing that I would not show yet during this 2-hour stream. Okay, so let's just make it build something now. So how to do that? I had a function here for carrier AI. So it does takes the carriers. Yeah, we'll need to change it, since this one is actually for carriers that are produced out of the factory, and it's as a platoon. So that will need to be changed. Or maybe there's even easier way how to make it build something. Maybe I'm not gonna use this one. Okay. Actually, not sure if to keep it in, put it into a script or not. I guess I can. So what do I want it to build? Carriers. Okay, so in this mission I built the carriers from factory, moved them on a location, and then they've started building things, which is not the thing I'm gonna use right now. So I need to make the carrier start building things after it moves on the right position. So I guess I will make a new file for it, so it's all in one place. Okay, so M1 or the AI. And things what I will need here. Okay, so for now let's just gonna need this one definitely. And I will also need to I will need to define order. I guess difficulty, it's gonna be useful. Let's see, what are these? Platoon, I guess not needed. Base manager, not needed. We'll need a new function here, so carrier factory, let's call it just like that. And which first thing it will do at this build location, so it actually can build something. Marker is gonna be just one, and that will be this one, start marker. Aircraft carrier. If only I remembered what it was. Oh yeah, that's the okay. So that's the marker, radius on which it should use the units, and name of the base. So it can be just called aircraft carrier 1. So now I need to take some of these things, what I'm gonna need. Let's see. So what it does, this is not needed, since this made the carrier to move to a position where it should build. Now carriers, this took the carriers, okay, so this actually moved them. Okay, so this is the move command. Now it was waiting while they're moving. Locations, not sure about this part, long time ago. Primary factory, so that's at the factory which it should use to the carrier. And now it built the units from it, and while the platoon got built, it got released. Okay, so that's pretty much how it worked. But yeah, I will need to make a new one for it. So what do I need? Location. Location. It's gonna be here. Okay, so yeah, I don't need this part because the carrier is not gonna get rebuilt. Or maybe I do. Primary factories. This one is definitely gonna be needed for now. I need to set the factory to on that carrier, which will be definitely this carrier. So let's copy paste that one, and now primary factory location. So first I need to also specify what location it is. Which is this one actually, so okay, so let's start doing something. I think I could just use it like this one. So now I need to set the primary factory. Aircraft carrier 1. So now it's at the factory on the carrier, hopefully. And wait, what else is there? Okay, and now I will need a bit of this loop, but change it a bit. Oh wow. So while the carrier exists and it's not dead, then it will check the cargo and also if it's idle or not. Then issue clear commands, and I think it needs to be in these brackets, and transport unload, and on its own position. Okay, so hopefully that should do the trick to release all the air once it's built. Now I need to make it to give it to player, which I guess I first I'm gonna steal some of these guys, some of the platoons. So let's just take just one for now. and let's give it in, put it into new function, or carrier attacks, why not? So trigger not needed. Quantity will be needed. Okay, so local quantity. What else do we need? Template builder. So let's name it one order carrier air attack 1. No plan. Torpedo bombers. Quantity, I guess I can keep it. Well, actually, for now, let's just make it 2. So while we're testing if it works, we don't need to wait forever. Attack builder 1 using this template. Priority location type is this one, so that fits. Build conditions. We don't need any build conditions right now. It's just gonna build them. And what it should do. Yeah, now once it's built and released, we need to give it to player. Platoon that, guess that's not gonna be needed at all. Custom functions, either that or let's we'll call the function give the tune to player, and I guess I could just have it in this file, which means I need to specify this file. Okay, so let's call it, for example, this file, and that needs to be at the beginning. Okay, so this file, which has the path I guess I can't do it like this. Let's see how it's done over here. So custom functions, let's copy paste this one. Seraphim mission 1, Seraphim mission 1, and this is called M1 or the AI. Hopefully like this. Give platoon to player, which means we need another function that will actually do that, and works with platoon. And what it wants to do is to make see what we have here. Yeah, this is gonna be useful while those units are attached inside the carrier. Then just wait. See what else do we have? Platoon stop. Yeah, then we want it to stop. And now there was put it on patrol, but we don't need to put it on patrol. Pretty much everything we need to do is give you that should be in a scenario framework, which we also need to specify this. Okay, scenario framework. Let's copy paste from this one, since it's the same. And it should be give unit to player or something like that. remember, but it should be here. Give unit to army. Give unit to army, unit, and army is gonna be called player. And well, maybe we don't even need this part, this part, and this part, and have it inside this loop. I mean inside this. So while it's, yeah, this should do the job. Let's increase this 2 seconds, so maybe in 3. And yeah, let's see how it fails, I guess. So we need to also call for this function, which means we need to import this file into script. Let's move this to side. UEF not needed now. Script M2 odd AI. So M1 odd AI. And what we want, I'm gonna put it right here. So we need to wait when it's moving, and then while it rises to the position to start building, which we had pretty much over here. See, is in unit state moving. Let's use that. Just gonna need carrier. So while it exists, it's not that, and it's moving. Let's wait, and then once it's on the position, we're gonna call for the function. So for this one, not like this, that we should make the factory from it, and of course then also we need to call the function that will make the attacks. So that should do the job. And I guess let's test it, what it does. Give platoon to player. And I guess it's not gonna work because why should it on first try? And yeah, but better hope for the best, right? Failed, yeah, that's nice. So we fucked up something. I mean, I fucked up somewhere. Air on nil. line 13. Let's see. It's this one. Location, primary factor is air. Yeah, no. Yeah, not actually sure if this file can use just over the carrier, or if there's some other issue. So I guess let's try to define the carrier somewhere a bit different. So let's call it just carrier, and we'll need to replace that. Well, replace it later. And now we need to get the carrier somehow, which is get, was it get list of units. Okay, so let's use that one. So we need order, get list of units, and category is carrier, which category it is. Maybe just carrier is its own category, but let's not get too crazy and use just the ID, which will work for sure. And let's actually get us the list, so we need to get just the first one. Not sure if I can. Okay, so let's call it just units, and so carrier units, and now carrier is the first one from units. Like this it could work, or maybe yeah, that's a bit stability is not needed. Maybe this can be also be done easier. I'll ask Washi later, my advisor. So yeah, let's try it this way. So we have carrier, but that means I need to change all these. Let's see what it does. Okay, still not good. Where's my log again? Oh, I guess there's gonna be something else in the script. Yeah. Okay, let's do it a bit different way. We need to do this function. I'll actually put all this over here. Wait seconds and then actually activate it. And looks like we're getting somewhere. This is just this one problem that I don't know what it is, but not dripping out too much yet. And carrier is moving in. On nil. Okay, so there's gonna be some different issue with that. Not sure I can solve it right now in reasonable time, so I guess next stream, if I'm gonna do it, I'll show the solution if I found it, since it's not, I guess it's not really enjoyable as looking at all these trials and errors, and I'm getting kinda annoyed. Well, need a break anyway, so it's gonna be for this stream. I hope you enjoyed, and the mission could be done soon TM. Thanks for watching.